I'm Michelle Williams. I am 56 years old, and I was reborn by having the duodenal switch surgery on July 25th, 2007, so it's been 14 years. I had the surgery. When I had the surgery, I had several of the comorbidities. I had high blood pressure, I had sleep apnea, I had diabetes, I had issues with my knees, issues with my legs, but none of that really, I grew up as a little fat child. My nickname is Pooh. So from the time I was 3 years old, I was Winnie the Pooh. So I've always been a relatively overweight kid, overweight teenager, overweight mid-adult. So at, let's say around 40 years old, I just happened upon Dr. Maynard. My grandmother needed a surgery, and while we're here, he had literature discussing the duodenal switch. And I took a look at it and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like something that, might help, but I had my doubts and so on and so forth. But I was having more and more trouble with issues related to my health. And I, at the time, was foster parent, so I was mothering 8 children. I knew that my kids had been through enough. So for me to get sick, to have a health issue and they have to be relocated would be another trauma in their lives. So that's one of the things that really led me to make the decision. I also have one birth child and a grandson at the time, and just the thought of my health causing me issues and them having to be relocated or separated, and that kind of made me read the pamphlet with a little bit more intention. The thing that stuck out to me that Dr. Maynard said was, your eating lifestyle will change, you'll this and that. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't eat Cheetos. And the week before the surgery, maybe 2 weeks before the surgery, I'm just packing in food. I think I'd weighed in at about 351 pounds. The mindset of, I can't eat a certain thing when food's been your friend for so many years, like, oh gosh, I gotta have this one last date. The thing that I would say was most, I guess, different at the time, you come out of the surgery, your body has been altered, and but your mind is used to a specific thing. So they give you a cup of broth and you're like, this is my food? And then you take a sip and you're full. It's like, oh my God, this is weird. So it was a major adjustment to wrap my mind around the I'm full sensation with a small amount of food. It felt weird. It seemed strange. Me and my best friend can't hang out anymore. Another thing that doesn't change immediately is your mindset and your picture of yourself. For 30, 40 years, I've grown up a little fat kid. So it didn't matter how much my body changed, and still here today, your mind is still a little fat kid, and you have to really think about it, or you can get yourself in trouble. But it's been amazing, it's been life-changing. And now I have 3 grandkids. My daughter is pregnant with twins. And to be able to be grandma and roll around on the ground and stick on my Wonder Woman costume and go to Comic-Con with them and that kind of stuff, like I said, it's life-changing. And I appreciate Dr. Maynard so much. I appreciate the ladies in the office who work so hard to get the surgeries approved. And so that I won't say there's not complications. I won't say there's not hard days. I would do it 1,000 times, and the only regret I have is that I didn't do it younger.